somebody gotta do it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who'll be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And a pretty healthy roster aside from one of the key stars on this team.
Down a star player. As long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate, like it or not.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot from 12. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. To the middle. The layup off target. Graham covering. Pass to Johnson. He shoots. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's the three. No luck on that one. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to that.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. Robinson defending. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Graham. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. They set the pick. Takes a three. The shot misses. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second-round potential picks.
Yeah, good point. Pass to Robinson. Five on the clock. Graham for three. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Oh, great D that time from Graham. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside, Robinson, and it's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. Now keep possession, and we have to take another look at that block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
So both teams making some changes here. It's Graham on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From the right block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Drills it from deep.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter here. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
A 1:37 left in the first. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Six to shoot. To stop the drought. And the shot is good off the backboard.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
With the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 5.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Outside Johnson. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Lets it fly. Shot is good off the back rim and in. So it's the home team now, trailing by 4.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
From the low block. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 4, and we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Robinson. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Screen by Gay. Fires from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Outside Robinson. They set the screen from behind the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Miracle Man. Yet to see a basket. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Robinson. Takes the 3, knocks it down from distance. Robinson's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he banks in the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Graham. Back to Robinson. Outside Graham. Just 5 to shoot. And the three-pointer goes. Graham's got his first 3 points of the game.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Guys?
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. Outside Robinson. And the 3 off target.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. Gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Miracle Man. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Grant, and the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Graham covering.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
Screen by Gay. The 3. It's hauled in by Miracle Man.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And stolen by Graham. All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
No good with the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Miracle Man. There's the screen. There's the 3.
Number 23, first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. 34 seconds left in the first half. With the fadeaway. No good. Gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Graham. Shot clock at 6. For 3. He buries it from 3.
3 points.
He has 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Up 19. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
They're just a far more physical team, and it shows up everywhere, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the battle of possessions along with pretty much every other battle. And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up.
You take a look at the visitors. Their roster is stacked. You expect them to be the top dog. In my book, they are the title favorites.
Shaq calling his shot.
Not really going out on a limb there, huh, big fella?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you. Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Right wing, outside Johnson. And it's Graham with the rebound. Graham's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
It's tipped. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. Rebounded by Johnson.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
From deep. And it's Graham with the rebound. Graham's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Robinson. And there's the screen. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Give him 8.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
13 feet out. That one rolls around and rims out.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Can't hit from in close.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Outside Johnson. From the arc. The shot that time not on target.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, BA. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
So it's the home team now. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Lets it go from deep. The fadeaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Graham. Right side, Robinson. Here's the 3. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. Mr. Fundamentals has got 4 rebounds now. Johnson can't cash it in from close range.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Graham. To the paint. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. Yep, that one goes. 9 points in the game.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Robinson. 1:21 left in the third. And the basket is good.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Shooting just 21% from the floor. Outside Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
.46 seconds left in the third quarter. Robinson gets the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Robinson's got 3 of 7 3-pointers to fall so far. Outside Johnson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Pass to Miracle Man. Defended by Gay. And there it is for him.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Fires the three. O'Neal pulls it in. Shooting at 49% so far in the game. Here's Miracle Man. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the right side. Knocks down the triple.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are three that come to mind right away.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The shot won't fall. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Johnson. Wing shot on the way. He can't get it to go. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. From 13. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay.
Substitution on the court.
A three from the inbound. Sinks it from distance. Saunders has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Pass to Miracle Man. Just 4 to shoot. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Miracle Man's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Can't hit it from 12 feet. No good from outside. Gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Saunders. A minute 6 left to play in the fourth quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 15. No luck on that one. From the line, that shot off the mark. 27 seconds left in the fourth. misses the three.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now our player of the game.